Okay, so it's been a minute since I came and did a video, but let me tell you something. Today, in like early morning, I was so triggered after being on social media with the whole DaBaby and Dani Leigh um, situation, that I felt like, okay, this would be something that I can talk about because I have experience in this whole situation. So yes, I am triggered. Triggered. So just stay tuned because we're gonna get into it about DaBaby, how he, from my perspective, is a clown, and how Dani Leigh put herself in a situation where it's ugly for her and she's gonna have to heal her way out of this toxic man. So last night, if y'all don't know, around like 1 a.m. the blog, social media, shade room, all of them was going crazy because DaBaby came in and he has a baby by Dani Leigh. She's like a singer. I really don't know too much about her. I just actually Googled her today. Like, I've seen her online. I remember when she was trending a little while ago about her colorism song, because she did like a song called Yellow Bone, and they was trying to say like, oh, it's colorism and all of that. Now, I believe in colorism, but I feel like the song wasn't really her just being colorism. It was just her speaking on like her complexion. But whatever. That's pretty much what I know about her and her relationship with DaBaby and all the speculation of whether he was the baby daddy or not, because they were seen out together a couple of times, more times than one. So anyway, that's a little backstory. So anyway, DaBaby, who me personally, I already been over him. Before the whole gay thing, before the whole, he did at the Rolling Loud or whatever concert he was at, was over him. Because he already gave me the tendencies of a toxic guy, a toxic man, an abuser, a manipulator, and a womanizer. He had too many instances for me, so he been canceled for me. Like, he been canceled for me. He had too many instances where he put his hands on women, disrespected women, and his baby mother before this young lady. So for me, I've been good on him. So this happening ain't nothing new with him. Pretty much, he came in. I guess the girl been staying with him. She just had a baby. They baby like 3 months old, according to her and, the blogs or whatever that I've been looking at. And he wanted to put her out, and he was saying like, she's cuckoo, and he put up a post about like, oh, it's a little bit of thin line between love and hate, and a little bit of get out. That's toxic right there. Because like a little bit of thin line between love and hate, Marcus actually pursued this lady and attempts to do a bet in attempts of making this lady feel like she was his only one, and then eventually not really wanting to be with her because he had another woman. So right then and there, that post just screams toxic, because that's the gist of that movie. So he's trying to say that's the situation with the girl. So right there, that's toxic. She went on live. They was going back and forth on live and saying a lot of little things. And this is the reason why I was so triggered by it, right? Because the fact that he is DaBaby and he has a little bit more notoriety, a little more popularity than her, although she has some, things under her belt, but she's just not as big as DaBaby is at this current time. So for me, the reason why I feel like, because he going online and he posting his song and doing all of this, and and it's just like, it's just real toxic about how he just going about things. And now he walking behind her, antagonizing her like, oh, she cuckoo, triggering her. Now, one, she just had a baby only 3 months. She's going through postpartum. All of that, oh, she could be having postpartum, or she's going through postpartum. She literally just had a baby 3 months. Her hormones and everything is out of whack. Not saying that she's not in her right state of mind or emotionally, but naturally your body is going through something after you have a baby. Your hormones and everything is readjusting back to normal, and it usually takes almost up to a year and sometimes 2 years. Scientifically, they're trying to find out that some women it takes a little bit longer, especially with added stress. So with stress, postpartum is going to go on a little bit longer. But your first month to 6 months of having a baby, every woman is going through some type of postpartum in some shape or form or fashion. So him antagonizing her, walking behind her, calling her cuckoo, saying, oh, she was my certified side chick and all of this. And now she's going online to post to validate that they was more than a little bit more than a side chick is just real crazy. But the reason why I felt like I was triggered is because me personally, I went through that same type of situation. No, it wasn't as big as like, oh, DaBaby and Dani Leigh, because they are entertainers, but abuse is abuse. I don't give a heck if the person has $1 million or the person has $0. Abuse and toxic relationships happen regardless of money, monetary status, or anything like that. So